So this is dedicated to our recent spate of weather. If you've been watching the forecast, you see the weather radar. That inspired this. It's called pizza weather. A cheese pizza dances the amoeba across the weather radar screen. The crust is blurry green. Spinach? Who would order such a thing? The crawl is slow, though, so moss may have grown on the cheese and sauce. Green on the screen, lingering, means gray clouds my day. And small, smacking mouths voice pox of rain against my window pane. No music of mine, rhythmed out of time, and house arrest to hear it out, or soaked, attempting to step about. Parcheesi, old movies, hearts and spades, a monopoly drizzle and shower of idle hours, until dark comes down around hazy lightning thunder. Lactose intolerance, gluten sensitivity, cheese pizza with free delivery. So we have a little extra time. Is that what I'm told, John? Yes.
A couple more months.
A couple, two more. Okay. Okay. All right. I came prepared. Oh yeah. By the way, I brought some little chapbooks. There's another one if you'd like. They're cheap and available. This is I lucked into a trip to Scotland last summer, and so this is a travel poem. This is about driving down from Inverness in the north to Glasgow, just kind of on the west. If you only have a short time in Scotland, dodge Glasgow. It's called Riding Down. And the numbers in here refer to highways. Riding down the Highland Rain, A9, A90, heather dulled purple-gray between dour granite pastures, undimmed, where white sheep and red cattle graze. M80, M8, fenders bent, and a parking lot of lanes, before the motorway melds with Glasgow, round and round on roundabouts, until delivery at apartments over an underground garage. Relief to release the wheel and walk to a whiskey pub, where tastes take flight on independent labels and delectate on their natures. Geo-smartphone navigation, seagulls shouting contradictory directions to a grocery along the way to home-cooked comfort, herbed with a traveling cache of savories. Relaxed to northern light, late fading, a balcony for contemplating, a near full moon displacing sunset's pink chiffon and lace, before higher clouds, riding down, smear a butter smudge on murky gray. Now this is a poem about books. I brought just for you, Matt. I figured, if you're going to be in a library and you got something about books, you'd be doing all right.
At least one.
Yeah. This starts out with a reference to a poem by a friend of mine, Chris Wise. It was in his book, Colliding with Orion, which I edited for Chris. And that's where I came across it. And so it kind of gave me a spark, and that's what starts off this poem. And then I stole a couple of lines from Alexander Pope to finish it off. At least I admit it. This is called Old Friends. She told him he would end alone, an old man with his books. He wrote that in a poem I read myself into with a grain of satisfaction, a forethought of acquiescence into the comfort of the familiar or belated recognition of some fetching text, a new friend in old age to assuage an idle hour, or delay obliged camaraderie in some rest home convocation with remnants of people I'd spent a life avoiding. Not to say all clever folks appear in print, or every writer's clever, though I've found percentages skew in author's favor, favoring me to abide with friends who've proven close and welcome, and abjure conviviality for a well-lit chair and text, new or old, the feast of reason and the flow of soul.